Hello guys, welcome back to the Crew Wildrun, or in this case, the Crew base game, Pro Noob series. So, we finished the prologue in the first part, or in the first video, and we managed to get ourselves doing the driving test with Zoe, and managed to get ourselves in the headquarters. So, the story continues here, and we'll see. I will comment here and there, giving some extra tips or hints. Other than that, I will just let the story run. Let's see what I do here first. These are the 11 performance parts. You can change them in your headquarters. You can also repair your cars here in the workshop. The perk shop, let's take a look what we have here. We have 1 perk point. Since we are level 2, we have earned ourselves 1 point. I'm gonna put that on the second one for Zoe there. We're gonna put our first 10 perk points on there as soon as possible, which increases the chance of getting 2 perk points every time you level up. So we need to get, as soon as we are level 10, we will have 10 perk points on that second perk for Zoe there. It's the only time you're gonna need it is by going through the story. Other than that, you can remove them later. You can reset those points, which I will do in going through the series. Apparently we can get our hands on 4 pages of cars, including some DLCs it seems. The 4 starter cars, the Golf GTI, Shelby I saw there. And also 2 of the recently Summit rewards if you have the Wild Run, which is the BMW M4 and the Mazda MX-5. They come with a pretty high price, 270,000 for the Mazda MX-5, 436,000 for the BMW M4. Now also there are perks available which give you a 30% discount. And these are DLC cars. You can buy them in some sort of pack. You have a speed pack, an extreme rate pack. There are 4 different packs, and then there is also the street edition pack, which is completely useless. Also have drift monster and drag specs here, which is kinda strange. Seeing I don't have the Wild Run, I guess it will suggest buy the Wild Run or something when I try to get my hands on those things. So, Detroit. That's what this video is going to be. I'm going to go through the Detroit missions and some extras here and there. I set a waypoint to an extreme specs trial. Now, what does that mean? Well, that's pretty simple. The extreme specs trial is a point where you are let's take 2000, enter here and escape. Levels us up a little bit and also gives us 2000 bucks each time. Green mark will be put on your minimap and also on the clock or bell itself, whatever symbol it is. Green mark meaning, as you can see there on the left, a white clock thing with a green mark. That means that you have been there. So it's no point in going in there again, because you will only get 2000 bucks the first time. Meanwhile, I am doing speed skill number 1. Also here there are perks available which gives you a 15% faster scoring. Those are things that we will put on later on once you have more perk points available. But at this point it doesn't matter that much, for the simple reason maximum we can get is gold medal. Platinum will only become available once we have our level 50. What came up there was that a wiki page became available on your smartphone. I think it is the icon all the way on the left bottom if you open your smartphone. That's the wiki, and by going through the story eventually we will have like 70 pages of wiki or Wikipedia or information in general. What's this here? A jump? Okay, look for the ramp. There it is. Bam. Gold medal. It is a level 4 part, which means we cannot put it on our car yet, although it would give it an increase of 3. But it's a level 4 and we are not level 4. You can only put parts on your car for the level that you are. Another reason why you need to finish the story as soon as possible. So I've sent it to headquarters. We are level 2 at the moment. That's the reason why we couldn't put it on yet. But don't worry, we will put it on later. I've sent it to headquarters. That means that in headquarters, in your performance, you can check the parts later on, and once we are level 4, it will tell us that we have unlocked them in headquarters, and then you can put them on, although we already won them. Again here, quickly going in and out. You don't even have to look the whole little video, although it's only like 30 seconds, those cutscenes. At this point I'm picking up a signal as the minimap suggests for a car. So it's going from red to orange to green. You want it to become green. If the signal goes away, that means that you are driving in the wrong direction. Turn around and make sure you end up here. There you go. Hot Rod Hub 1. It's the first car wreck or hidden part that you can find. You need to find 20 in each state to assemble a free car. A free car which you cannot get in the dealers. You cannot get a full stock of for this car, so you have to find the car wrecks. And basically it is a hot rod. In the Midwest you will be able to assemble the street spec for that car. In the East Coast the dirt spec, in the South the performance spec, and so on. We will cover that. What's this? Speed skill? Okay. This is speed skill number 5. There's a good chance that each of these skills are linked to a certain part. Not only level wise, but also a specific part. There are 11 parts on any car in this game, going from exhaust, motor core, brakes, tires, so on. So in each of these skill tests are linked to certain parts of certain levels. In the Midwest, that means that all of these performance parts and skill testings are linked from level 1 to level 10 somewhere. In this case it was linked to a gearbox level 4 part, and although we got a gold medal, we cannot equip it yet because we are not level 4 ourselves. We have gone up to level 3 now, so one more level to go and then we can go to headquarters and actually apply those parts that we've just won. Meanwhile I'm driving here and I show up next to a monster arena, which is somewhere on the ocean there. And yeah, basically this is a trial version for the Wild Run. Gives you an idea on what the Wild Run is. And as you will see, comes with 3 extra specs next to street, dirt performance and so on. And here in this monster arena, the idea is to score points within 3-minute margin, I think. But not in this practice. I think the practice is only like 2 minutes or something. Let's see. Yeah, it's 2 minutes we get here in this practice. In a monster spec which comes with a score of 990, so it doesn't even have enough speed. Normally I score 90,000 in this arena on my main account. A backflip, how do you do a backflip? By leaning backwards. There is a key which you can, where you can lean backwards, and that's the key you need for these backflips. There's also a key where you can lean forward. That's to do front flips. If you do a combination of a backflip and while steering, then it becomes a misty flip. I'm trying to go with the route that I know in this arena from my main account, but unfortunately I don't have enough power. Like here, you can jump and land on top of that 5000, which would make it a 15,000 times 3. So, but that's not the case here with this one. The car is not the correct one for this arena, and also it's just not powerful enough. It comes with 990 in these trials, and you need a 1299 car here to make it go smooth. So, backflip and steering, and that becomes a misty flip. I do it twice, so that's a double misty flip. And do it 3 times, it's a triple misty flip. And all those combinations, the higher or complicated you do them, the more points you will get. This is, well, it's some sort of advertising actually. Because we're gonna test these 3 extreme specs now, and they are kinda, well, advertising the Wild Run, trying to make you buy that expansion, of course. Because it's not only the 3 specs, it's also the summit competition. This is a drag race. First you have to burn the tires, so go on the throttle till that green mark there on your left. And then try to hit the throttle on a perfect start, and the shifting as well. All with to do with the green things. And then at some point you hit the nitro and go to the finish. So, hit the throttle to that green bar there on the left, which is the burn. Perfect burn. Now wait and go. Hit the throttle again. Missed a shift there. Other than that, it was perfect. First shift was only good. Doesn't matter that much. Sometimes your times are faster with good shifting than with perfect shifting. It's one of those things that does not make sense in this game, but yeah. You kinda need a perfect burn for to get a good start though. Good burn you might get away with it, but a bad burn, no. You're not gonna get a good time. So before the start, this burn is most important. Try to get it into the green zone and keep it there. 3 and hit the throttle. Also here the shifting I do with the gear up, of course, although I'm on automatic mode, but you can shift with drag cars. So also there you need to check your settings, key mapping or button mapping, which you need. Monster Arena you need to find out which you use for leaning forward or leaning backwards. That's not only to do those flips, but that's also if you drive on a bike. You can lean forward or you can lean backwards. That's why it's called that. Also gear up, gear down, in case you use manual. You have to figure out which keys are mapped there, so that you can actually use them here. The drift trial, yeah, well, that's not gonna go according to plan, for the simple reason that although I play with the keyboard, you can change it settings into wheel settings, and then you can way easier flick this car around. So those are the changes that I made if I actually would drive with a drift car. change the gears to manual. Now I'm here, I'm dealing with third and fourth gear and stuff like that. Nope, that's not the idea. Change to manual, keep it in second or in this case third gear probably with the BRZ. Most important thing in the drift is that multiplier there in the middle. You need to get that thing at times 99 and preferably as soon as possible. And the longer you can keep it there, also this is a trial version so it's only 2 minutes, so probably won't even get it there. But on a normal drift trial, which is also 3 minutes, you can get it at 99, and the ranking sort of depends on how fast you can get it on 99. For the leaderboards in summits and stuff like that. But it is all related to the wild run. If you don't have the wild run, just forget about yourself. If you're intending to get it, I do suggest wait a bit. Probably somewhere next week or the week after that they will make discounts on the wild run edition on PC. Just as they did on Xbox when they gave the game for free there. Just like on PC, on Xbox they did it somewhere in July. They gave out the free game and then they put discounts on the season pass and the wild run expansion. So I'm expecting the sort of to come with the same here. Same for all, I guess. So I am not gonna get the wild run, of course.
You've been invited to the summit. The summit is a limited time tournament filled with events to compete in. You'll need to prove yourself across multiple disciplines to stand a chance of earning the rewards offered. There's a summit underway right now. You'll need to earn an access pass, but this time I managed to source one for you. We've got a location on tuners you can visit across the country, where you can get one of these exotic rides. Drift, drag, monster, you decide. Your first extreme vehicle is on the house.
So it's telling me I have a free access pass for the summit. She offers it me. If I want to go in there, which is there, the S symbol. If you want to go in there, it says buy the crew wild run. Although she offered me a free access pass to give it a go, to test it. She also offered me a first free spec. That thing there is the Infinity Speed Challenge. You need to be level 3 for it. We are level 3. The only problem is it's still in the blue area on our map, so we haven't been there. I'm getting now awards that coming to the West Coast and stuff like that. How is that possible? Well, it's pretty simple. That with those trials. Doing the drag, doing the drift, I was also getting an award for a certain jump combination. That's because we were in the Monster Arena doing that stuff. That's where the award comes from. I will mention the awards later on, but that's after the finish of the story. So let's have a look. We are still would give an increase from that part as well from that part. The only problem is we are still not level 4, so we cannot equip them yet. But the reason I come to headquarters is by doing a few things here and there. We also upgrade it to level 3, which means I can put a second perk point on the second perk for Zoe. Gonna do that a few times, coming in and out of the headquarters every time I level up, so that we can actually get the 10 points on there as soon as possible. Because I want to test here if it makes a difference. When I started on my main driver, I had no clue. So I didn't put those things on, and that resulted in me ending up with 49 points after the story missions. So
I've got intel on a street race tonight. 510s. I need you to make an impression on a V2 to sponsor your first ink.
Hold up. Detroit's my old hood. Someone's gonna recognize me.
Been 5 years, Alex. Your brother's whole crew was driven out when Shiv took the V8. No one knows you. And if anyone checks you out in the police database, all they find is the fake record I put there.
You better be right.
here we go. The story actually starts here. The first mission we did was a driving test with Zoe, so she wanted to see how our skills were.
Okay, you ready for this?
Please.
No showboating.
This time-
You've got to finish in first place.
We're in business. We need to win this race, I think.
Finish first, or this whole operation is over.
They have a level 11 car. We have level 14 because we've done already a couple of skill tests.
You got this. Stay in first.
What I also have is, of course, although I'm not that familiar, haven't spent that much time in Detroit, but
Local law enforcement.
sort of the track knowledge. Now, this is a city with all things going on. I don't know how this is going to look on video though. It looks perfectly in game, 60 FPS, 1080p. Also recording it with shadow play, not a problem. I'm sort of watching the video with you guys now, and I'm recording it again with OBS. That brings the file size down and also gives me an opportunity to post comment on these videos. So it looks pretty smooth here, but we'll see. I've done the same with the first part, and that looked kinda okay. This converted to 60 FPS back again and 1080p on my channel, so it should be fine. But in the cities and with traffic it sometimes can get a bit laggy, I noticed. On video, not in game though. Don't have any lag in game. We win a level 2 part here. That's okay. We can put that on. So we have done driving test. We have done the initiation.
I know you?
You should. The name's Troy. I'm the V2 around here. You want your 510 ink? I got some work around the way. Maybe I'll call you.
The V2.
Alex, you're on Troy's radar now. That's your key into the 510s. Check your map for missions and follow every lead you've got. Make a name for yourself. Compete. Work yourself into that organization.
I know how to do this, Zoe.
You know how to drive, and that's why I chose you. But this is something else. Every connection you make, every race you win, and every mile you drive gets me closer to Coburn and you closer to your brother's killer. Do you understand?
I do.
Then let's get to it.
So we are going to help Zoe here, trying to get to Coburn, and ourselves we are going after the killer of our brother, being Shiv. But we have to work our way up, of course. We already met the V2 for Detroit here, which was that Troy guy. That guy is going to be a bit of a pain in the ass. Will turn out later. Now, I'm winning a part here, which I kinda already have, only with a different bonus. Each of the parts have 4 different bonuses. Acceleration, speed, grip or brake. And that means that sometimes you win parts and your increase will be +0. That means that you already won that part, or something equal, with a different bonus. What do we have here? 2,000 bucks. Okay. In and out. Dearborn. Thank you. And bye. Not really interested in the cutscenes. At this point I'm just interested in the 2,000 bucks that I'm getting from going in and out on those landmark things. There are more landmarks though. I guess I should have started with going to all the data stations in this Midwest section.
Oh, listen, let me tell you something. I got a delivery for a special client.
Special client? We gonna bribe a judge or something?
Something like that.
Watch the paint. What do we have to do here? Okay, we have to watch the paint. We get to drive an Aston Martin V8 Vantage S, and
Be careful with her.
we have to
Put a dent
deliver
in the
it
car, put a dent in you.
to a V6. Sort of a gift. And well, we have to make sure there will be a green bar on the left of your screen, top screen.
Alright, I'm gonna tell you this only once. Deliver that ride without damaging. That there is a perf spec ride. A little faster than what you used to. But built to stick to the asphalt. Push it, but if you break it, I own it.
There you go, we already said it. Under the time and the mileage or kilometers where we have to go, you see a green bar. You need to keep that preferably in the green, but at least make sure you have some health left. So do not hit stuff, because then...
Stop messing up
There
my
you go.
whip.
Just hit a little pole there, here as well. So I'm losing a bit of health there. Now don't worry about it. As long as you totally crash into cars and stuff like that, as long as you don't do that, there's not a problem. But you have to speed it up because you need to make sure that you get it. And also pay attention.
So, who's this car for?
You get
Like
5
for
cent
instance
royalty
here,
through here all the time.
he's talking and there's a train there.
I like to make
If you're
them
not
up with a
brake,
gift or two. Grease the wheels
you have a
little
big
bit.
problem.
Well, what about the V8? You ever come through?
Because then you
Not
are going
When I
to
get
smash
my
into
V4,
that train.
maybe you will. Come on, man, you almost there.
The car will be too much damaged. And that's not the idea. Then you can restart, or you won't be able to make the finish in time, which is also a possibility. Gold medal, which is the best we can do here at this moment. Can't get platinum before you're level 50, so gold is the best we can do. It is not only watch the paint.
Park her up real nice where the V6 can see it.
Yeah. It's not only watch the paint.
I'll be running this damn
There were
state.
2 or 3 missions
You get your
coming
ink,
available at this
I'll get
point.
my own damn yacht.
In which order you do them, that's up to you. They are available on the map, so I did watch the paints first now. But also Turf War, I think. No, not Turf War, that's later. The Fix, that is what it is. The Fix is also available, and there's another one. Meanwhile, I saw a speed test here, so I'm gonna give it a go. Try to level up ourselves a bit faster than only doing the missions. We are level 4 now, and it tells us that there are 2 parts unlocked in the headquarters. That's pretty simple because we won them. We won them earlier, but we couldn't put them on yet because we were not level 4. We are level 3, so we should be able to put this one on. There you go. Whip it. So back to headquarters. Let's see, we leveled up, so we also have an extra perk. Yep, I'm gonna put that on there. Second one for Zoe. Those are the first 10 perk points that we're gonna put on, which gives us a chance of winning extra perk points compared to if you don't put those bonus points on. I'm going over the performance specs here. There it is. That's one. We won them earlier, but we couldn't put them on because we were now level 4. So, but where was the other one? It's gotta be there somewhere. There was a second one with level 4. Exhaust? Nope. ECU is already on. Fuel injection? Nope. Air system? Nope. Gearbox, it was gearbox. Yeah, of course, there it is. Even a +5 increase. It's all a bit of a joke, in a way, if you know what's to come. It made our car increase from 21 to 26. It needs to go to 1299, so that's why I'd say it's a bit of a joke. There are 2 missions available, and then there is also that thing on the left there. The Infinity Speed Challenge, but yeah, it's all the way in the blue zone, so it's a long drive if I have to get there. The fix gives me a fuel injection -1. Which means we can't really win a part which will improve our car, and the reason for that is because we already won a level 4 part for the fuel injection. And that's why it's...
I run a bunch of urban scrambles downtown. Problem is, people been winning too much, you know what I'm saying? Go balance the odds in our favor.
You called the right guy.
By doing the skill test we're sometimes a bit ahead. In this case that's the situation. So we're not gonna get an increase of our car, but a decrease, so we're just gonna send that part to headquarters later on. But I still have to do the mission. You have to go with the story, so...
And don't forget, in the race, so we can bankrupt these fools. There you go, stay in first. This is a dirt spec ride. Don't let the name fool you. They're good all over.
Yeah, I get that.
They take the jumps better than street cars, so watch for shortcuts where you can use that.
There are some containers swirling around. You get Troy messing about in your ears every time. They're trying to do whatever they can to sort of distract you. Nevertheless, I did see the jump and I took it. It's one of those shortcuts. Here is a jump as well, but you can also go left here. Do mind the train, so you have to jump left here again. Bam. Oh, makes you go a bit faster. Those are shortcuts. And containers again swirling around.
Alright, come on! Last checkpoint!
114 something. Unfortunately, this car is not ours. We're only getting it as a loan for now, for this mission. We know this is going to give a decrease. There you go, -1, so send that part to headquarters. Every part that you win on your car, in this case on our street car, will also be unlocked in the tuners. So in this case, in the street tuners. so that you can buy them for your next cars.
And get back on the road. We got work to do.
So, what else do we have? We still have that infinity thing there on the left. I should do the data stations at one point. It will not unlock. What you can do is this. You can fast travel there. You sort of see a green map and a blue map, and the point, these green zones, you have been there, you can fast travel there. The blue things you can't. So you can always go as close to the blue as possible, and then square by square fast travel there. It's another way to unlock the map, but in this case I was just doing it to actually be able to fast travel to this mission.
Yo, I got a job for you. Some punk in a big ass truck has been muscling in on my turf. I need you to put him straight. Locations on.
If you have enough time, just set a waypoint and you can drive there.
I left you a raid spec off-road vehicle for this job. Get in.
This
See
is
him yet?
yeah, we see him. This
I
is
see him.
probably well, one of the toughest missions is the takedown missions. We have to take this guy down, and that's all good. If you can hit him from the first go, you don't have a problem by getting gold medal. If you miss him or get stuck somewhere, or in this case will something else happen, as you will see. Here we go. Bam. There is a summit qualifier going on,
Driven raid before?
Not
and there is a ramp there, which is normally not there. The summit qualifier takes place in this area, and then there are jumps or ramps all over the place, which are not normally there. So I was shortcutting there and I hit that ramp, and now he's gone. But that guy, shut up Troy, really. That guy there, he always takes the same route. No matter how many times you do this mission, he always takes the same route. Which means you can try and figure it out. In case you come back here, you have to come back. You also for the awards, you need to get platinum in all the missions, in all the skill tests. So once you're level 50, you have to do them at least once again. He goes left here, and then he sort of makes a. That's what I'm waiting on here. Oh, try to cut him up. There you go. Oh, there it is. You see that sort of a half pipe thing, and he comes back here, and that's where you can always hit him in case you missed him, because he will make the turn all the way to the right. So the half pipe look, he always comes to the right there. But it took way too long, so it's only a silver medal. You need to take him down earlier to get gold, and way earlier to get platinum later on. But it was, well, I think that this mission was just to give you a feeling with a raid spec.
Yeah, he definitely got the message.
Nice. Nice. Later.
In the previous mission we were in the Skyline, which was a dirt spec, was to sort of give us a feeling with the dirt spec and so on.
Hey, Alex, what's the update?
Troy's got me running all over the place after him.
Good. The more you do, the more he trusts you, the closer you are to your 510 ink. Stay on it.
So we are dealing with Troy calling us, we are dealing with Zoe calling us, and it will only get worse. At some point you have 3-4 people calling you, and you have nowhere where to start. Yeah, that's a bit far. What I'm going to do here, look at it. So, fast travel to the corner of that triangle thing there, and that will unlock the 3 squares surrounding it in blue. Gonna do the same there. So this is more or less another way of unlocking the map area. As you can see, the whole area of Detroit. Oh, it's a little bit blue there, so put yourself there somewhere. And that's how you step by step can unlock the map if you want. Of course, it's gonna take you quite some time to fast travel all the way. So sometimes it is faster to drive a certain area. You will unlock more squares by driving sometimes, not always though. The same problem here. The mission is in a covered area with the blue squares thing there, so you have to put yourself somewhere as close as possible and then you can drive. Into a trailer park or something.
Hey, yo, man, come get me. There are cops everywhere.
Hit it! Go, go, go!
Told you Troy was going to be a pain in the ass.
Come on, man! Lose these cops!
Attempting takedown. I see him. He's headed southeast.
We got ourselves a police wanted level here. You know how to lose that shit, right?
Drive really fast and don't get caught?
Pretty much. You gotta get out of range of these knuckleheads. The longer they can't see you, the more the chase drops off. But if you start crashing into civilians and smashing stuff up right in front of them, they'll bring a world of pain down upon you. Got that?
I got it, got it.
Target no longer in visual range. There he is. We are back in pursuit.
What did you do?
Yo, so you just automatically assume I did something, right? I'm guilty until proven innocent, right?
Nah, man. I didn't mean anything by that.
Settle down, man. I'm just messing with you. Guilty as shit. Just got no idea which crime they want me for this time.
We gotta make a move here or we'll lose him.
10-4. Tasking additional units to be parallel routes.
Control, we've...
The countdown was at 0, so we escaped. Level 5. That's a pretty important one, seeing we get all our cars leveled by 25 points instantly, just by reaching level 5. Starting to get somewhere. Meanwhile we won a part as well, and that gives an extra increase of 2 points. We equip it.
Alright, show. Good job. I owe you one.
Yeah. Bye bye. Let's drop him off first.
Anything to report?
Just saved Troy from a stretch in jail. Same old, same old.
I'll pick him up when you've got your ink. Stay on mission.
Stay on mission, she says, which means there are more missions available. I say when there. You can redo these story missions afterwards, although not all of them. Like the test case for the monster arena and stuff like that, you can't really do that. Just saw another landmark here. Take it with us. $2,000 each time. Okay. The real noobs arrived in the game. The duel is one of those missions that for some reason you cannot
Troy's new
redo.
driver, huh? Looking for that 510 ink?
Who's this?
Your replacement. Unless you beat me on the track. The location's on your map.
This is part of the mission that, well, in that way you have to win that and the winner can get a trip to St. Louis.
That ain't good for me or my hood. And I need to send a guy to St. Louis. So this is how it's gonna be. Winner gets a promotion. Loser takes it as a life lesson, and this argument is over. Winner here takes another step towards the ink.
It's a simple drag race and he will always take off first. So, and now we sort of block him to be sure that we win, but you're always gonna win. Although, if you panic, you think, oh, they're always going to take off first. And you will catch up in the end and you will always win it. Because, yeah, you have to win it. For the simple reason that you will need to be the one going to Detroit, to St. Louis to continue the story. Of course. So this duel is, it's part of the story mission, but there's no point in redoing this. Because later on you will unlock St. Louis and you can go there whenever you want. That's why you cannot redo this mission.
Listen, I own Detroit. No question about that, so I'm branching out. Head down to St. Louis. I got some things I need you to do.
And that sort of concludes our missions in Detroit. Because apparently...
So, how'd it go?
Good. Troy's moving on St. Louis, and I'm his weapon of choice.
Looks like you've got a road trip ahead of you. Set a waypoint for St. Louis. I'll keep tracking you from here. Oh, and be careful around Troy. He's got a bad rap sheet.
Great. I'll be in touch.
Okay, that's already announcing problems, I guess. He has a bad rap sheet. Now, we need to go to St. Louis. Where is St. Louis? Not there. That challenge is available, still available, but I can't get there yet unless I do an even longer trip. So we need to go to Making a Ghost. Is a mission available in St. Louis, I see. But that will be for the next video. So I'm gonna conclude it here with the Detroit missions. See you guys in the next one, and bye for now.